Pretty. Tulsa's #1 podcast.
Showtime, baby.
It's Castro X, Eyes Open, dubbed the home of the emotionally naked. A podcast about anything and everything. If you don't like it, with all due respect, fuck
I'm
you.
about to lasso Castro the asshole, turn him into mincemeat for a ramen casserole. Beat it to a thick booty bad bitch. She'll fucking kill me if I try to feed her cabbage. Pussy fried catfish. I'ma hit them boys with Mandalorian hat tricks. I ain't never had shit till I turn to rapping. But rapper to rapper, kappa lambda, I'm on some fried shit. Packing on packers damage, stamina, stacking damage, acting out like an asses. If you move it against me, it's like molasses. Should've taken some classes. Baby, what is he rapping? If you couldn't hack it, then maybe you should trash it. I'ma serve it like a delivery package. Misery's a habit in the latest fashion. She like to pull up in the fastest, hoop me with the black tip. We get it crackin', she releasing the dragon. Hold up, fire breathing. I am not a heathen. I am just a lion crushing everything he's saying. Heat-seeking missile launcher with a beacon. With all due respect, fuck you for even speaking, ho.
Yo, it's your man King Castro X coming at y'all live and direct with the With All Due Respect podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Gavin the God in the building.
What's up?
That's
all the time.
Man ain't never got nothing to say.
got
Sitting to my left, man, I got two very special guests, you know what I'm saying? To my far left, y'all know this man. He's been on the video version of the podcast multiple times, probably like 2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, in the olden days, back before we had video cameras and things like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about like historically, like before video cameras existed. But like I'm saying, you know, before we had Redbeard Productions in the building. Plug.
Redbeard.
You know what I'm saying? He was on the show, you know what I'm saying? We got to do, I think, 1 to 2 interviews.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Mr. Motherfucking Burns, Earl Hazard himself in the building, man.
Peace.
You know what I mean?
Peace and
Welcome
God's
to God.
earths.
True indeed. And then sitting to my closest left. Right, closest left. That's fire.
There
You know what I'm saying? It's my motherfucking brother right here too, man. Y'all might know him from early episodes of With All Due Respect. You know what I'm saying? Back when we really started first building this shit, sitting on the floor, recording on this cell phone right here that you see before you today. JDB the motherfucking realest. You know what I mean? In the building.
That was a whole lot of intensity. And when you're on camera, that's when you guys.
Man, what the fuck's up, y'all? Like I said, I ain't got no direction today, so we just talking. You know what I mean? How y'all building? What's life like? What's your life like? All of that.
Man, shit, getting this damn in this video.
You want to talk about that? Can we talk about
Yeah,
that?
man.
'Cause that's big.
I've been wanting to do it. You know, I was gonna do it on my own because I really wasn't. You know, it's like the way that things was going with the other songs that had videos that wasn't chosen to get a video at first.
Right.
And now since, you know, we got another budget passed, they just did a video for Young and Free with Chris the God MC Kane, Swears Republic.
Is he from Oklahoma City?
Yeah, he's from the city.
I know him from.
He's like an OG too. He's been out.
I know him from way earlier on in my childhood. My mother had brought his music to me. You know what I'm saying? She used to steal music off YouTube and show me songs to introduce me to different lanes of music and things, and that's how I discovered him.
Yeah, but and then they did another one for North Tulsa Got Something to Say, and Steph was like, man, we trying to do another one, you know, the last video. So I was like, bro, if we don't do it to see this video, man, we might as well just hang it up, bro. He's like, I'm trying to do that. So we pretty much we got the budget approved. I started dishing out, you know, the payments to all the people that's involved with it. Starting next week, we're trying to shoot for the 23rd for the first day of shooting, for the protest scene. But yeah, man, it's gonna be epic, man. Got my man Redbeard on the motherfucking on the job, man. He's gonna take care of it, man. It's just I'm so ready to like, I'm so ready to do it, bro. Because like the treatment I have for it is like, it's flawless, bro. Like I'm pretty sure we're gonna get an award for this video.
I hope so, man. I think that's so beautiful. First
And it's the last Motown video too.
See, and that's crazy. First off, I mean, the first time you sat on my show, you know what I'm saying, we got to discuss the Descendants song. You know what I mean? That's my favorite joint off the Fire and Lil Africa flick. You know what I mean? I'll tell y'all that right here in front of the world.
Man, thank
you know what I'm
you,
saying?
bro.
It's the hardest joint. It's just the I don't even want to say you know what I mean? But as they'll view it, the extremist mindset in it. But to me, it's just the raw reality of how things should. Anyway, You know what I'm saying? Cold as fuck. Go check that shit. I'm a white boy that got fucked up views in life. You know what I'm saying? But
with all due respect, gonna be out behind the scenes, people, man. You know, doing the podcast, interviewing people, getting some filming done, pictures done. My man, Why Not gonna be doing the pictures. We got Paid. We got Toria Styling as the stylist, who is a super dope stylist, man, black owned.
Now, when you say stylist, that's like for the
she's doing the wardrobe, all that shit. Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be a dope fucking video. I just can't wait, cause like when it's done, man, people are gonna be.
I think it's gonna be fire.
I'm telling you.
I appreciate you, bro, too. You know what I'm saying? Throwing my brother here, and like to me, that's humongous. Whenever we first started recording shit together, like. That was the deal, because we all know I don't pay because I'm broke as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, well, you know what I mean? I'm going to record your shit. Hopefully other rappers and shit see your shit, you know what I mean? And they're like, put me on, like, you know what I mean? Put me on some shit. And here we are working on, to me, one of the biggest videos about to come out of Tulsa. Oh, yeah. You got my brother filming that shit.
Yeah, no, and I'm honored to have Redbeard a part of it, because just seeing his work from the battles, man, to me, honestly, I personally think he's giving us the best footage in the Midwest as far as battle leagues.
Who fucking with us?
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's like, the cinematics is fucking perfect, dude. And it's like, I love his work, because what I see is exactly what I envision with how the footage with the battle's supposed to look. And it's going to give, I know for a sure fact that this opportunity with the Descendants video is going to open him up and his business up to a lot of more avenues. People are going to be like, yo, I didn't know he was here. We need to fuck with that motherfucker.
It's so crazy. The man that filmed my first battles, right, which was on Lyrical Elite, you were there, you were a part of that, was Paid Wade. A couple months back, you know what I'm saying, we made a post about Redbeard Productions, blah, blah, blah. You know, Captain Redbeard, Paid Wade posted on this. I'm like, yeah, we're going to have to work together soon. You know
and when end up, he's going to be...
I don't even think Redbeard understands, like, the scale of the things that's about to, you know what I mean? Like, that's a big deal.
That's why I was telling him on the phone yesterday. I was like, bro, hey, just fuck with me, man. Because, like, a lot of people know, like, if they know me or if they kind of know me, they know I don't really fuck with a lot of people. I don't really trust a lot of people. And, like, I was telling you on the phone yesterday, like, bro, look, I believe in you. You don't know how much you mean to this scene just from the footage of what you're doing for these battles.
Anything that you guys are saying. But I'm 34 years old, and for, you know...
Damn!
15 years or so, people have been telling me this kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm a little jaded, you know, but I mean, I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't believe in this. And
plus, people didn't know who Lyrical Lemonade was either, and then all of a sudden, that nigga recording with what? iPhone 10s and shit, talking about...
It's dope.
It's dope. Yeah, he the one that shot, what's his name? The Shot of Flow remix and shit, and like a couple other songs.
He shot us some shit for Ski Mask.
Yeah.
Jid.
I know
Jid. Jid and K Monk. That Jid and J Cole video that
Okay.
Look at my
Jid's voice is crazy to me. I'm a big fan of. You know what I mean? Y'all both do hip hop like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Y'all know I respect y'all's pens. Voices are one thing that I feel is very important. The way you project your shit, that's one thing you do. You know what I'm saying? You'll have one style and then you'll go into like, you'll do some different Jamaican sound and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love the change up of, you know what I'm saying? It's people's vocal pitch. It's an instrument.
Basic parts of hip hop, right? There's the beat, the lyrics, and the flow.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and your approach
like
too.
Mumble rap that like took the lyric part out of it, which is ridiculous.
But there's still some lyrics in there though. It's just like you can't compare Chet Baker to Miles Davis. You can't compare fucking Lee Morgan to Miles Davis. They're all trumpeteers, but they all have different styles. You know what I mean? And they're all great musicians.
That's my thing with the mumble rap shit, right? You know what I'm saying? It took me so long to, you know what I mean, cross over and be like, nah, this shit is dope. Because I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Nah, boom bap is it, you know what I'm saying? But then eventually, man, getting into the scene and things and actually seeing these dudes do their thing, these boys is talented, you know what I'm saying?
Well, let me make my argument. Let's talk about the history of hip-hop, right? It started out in parties with DJs and a hype man, basically. The DJ was the star. And how beats started is you would take, they'd find something like a James Brown album, and they find a vamp where they have like 8 beat, you know, a couple bars of instrumental stuff, and I think it was
the Master of Ceremony.
I'm trying to remember who it was that came up with it. Jam Master? No. I don't remember. Somebody just...
That's Grandmaster Flash.
Grandmaster Flash put a crayon mark on the record, so that's why you have 2 records. On this one, you play that 8 bars, and then he fades it over to this side, and you would just drop the needle on the crayon mark, so you just loop
it's like a pin.
Then, so you started out, the lyricist was just a hype man for that. He'd be like, yo, throw your hands in the air.
Yeah.
But you know what that started from? That started from Jamaican toasting. With the DJs, with dance halling, you know what I mean, with dance hall DJs and Jamaican DJs, you have an MC on there, he's toasting, he's shouting out people in the party, he'll say a little rhyme just to get the people going, but he was just basically helping the DJ hype up the party.
My point is, what made that transition was, what made a rapper, what made them was they started working on their lyrics and wanting to be part of the show and stuff, so the lyrics was what made them who they were. And then you saw lyrics getting more clever as they went along, more braggadocious, more insulting, more more
thought-provoking,
and more complicated rhyme schemes. And I respect the shit out of all that, and just to take that whole piece out of it is like there's something missing to me.
And with that,
I'm an old school fan, and I'm kind of maybe a little bit of too much of a purist. I don't know.
I'm the same.
If I'm drunk and I just want to dance, put on something with a good beat or whatever, that's fine. But if I'm in the car and I want to listen to something real, I don't want to listen to. Yeah, I want to shake your ass. You can't tell what happened.
See, I call that mumble rap like red ball rap.
Red ball rap. That's a good one. That's like Wagglers.
Yeah.
But with that, so while we're on that, I would like to ask you, what is the process when you're creating music, when you're creating a rhyme, right? What goes on in your head when you hear a certain beat or you come up with a certain pattern of writing your music? How do you determine how you're going to approach that lyric with a certain type of voice? Like the tone of your voice, the sound of it, the pitch, like how do you determine when you're making your music?
The beat speaks to me. Like you can't if you go off of what the beat says, like if you go off what the beat's telling you, then it's gonna sound whack. It's gonna sound like some bullshit. If you don't actually listen to the beat, like this da-na-na, da-na-na, you can run that 5 to 6 different ways, but if you don't follow that right pattern, it depends on the tone also that you want to project the song, what you're talking about.
Emotionally.
Yeah, emotionally. Sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm
not a rapper, but I'm a singer. It's the same thing. You got to know when to put emotion into where and what you want to convey.
I want to speak on that a little bit too, see, because I feel that 100% and I agree. You know what I'm saying? But I'm weird to where, like, when I'm writing, I try out a bunch of different flows. Like, without real words, I'll look at it, I'll do little, I'll be saying shit. I don't know if y'all do this, but
yeah, that's what I mean.
I'll just make little weird noises and I'll play them. You know what I mean? I'll do my, now I'm mumble, now I'm red ball rapping.
That's how it starts, though. You're freestyling.
Right.
Like you're freestyling as the beat's going, and you just like you're actually picking up the pattern you want to go. Then you start putting that to fruition.
That's what I'm saying. Next thing you know, little words start sliding in. And
yo, what y'all just explained. Tell me if this analogy matches. It's like when you're building a house. When you're making your rhyme, right? On the technique you were saying, like you're thinking like you're drawing your blueprint, and then when you're solidified on the pattern that you want to write your rhyme, the rhythm, you're basically making the foundation of your. I mean, am I?
You're right.
Do you feel like the pillars?
I mean, because if you build a house with no foundation, it's going to fall.
The classic question that people
like
ask musicians: do you write your lyrics or your music first? Is the beat come first or do the lyrics come first, and then you're gonna shape it around that?
But then I find myself in a lot of situations where I can think of a beat in my head. However, I'm really writing my lyrics without having a beat, and I can be able to put those lyrics to any beat.
Your flow and style is already so crazy. So just to get into the complexity, I feel, of what is, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Burns when it comes to hip hop, the way you know what I'm saying, rhyme shit, it's almost, I say the same thing about Lovelace, like y'all, to me, with all due respect, vomit out rhyme. Like it's just 2E, like this, y'all's tongue just rhyming shit. 2E, like it's crazy to me. It trips me out how y'all do that. You know?
If you do this.
Because y'all get into the inner rhymes and shit.
when you're working on a new song or something, any of you guys,
Gavin.
when I'm working a new song, I'll deconstruct this shit, basically. I'll tear it down to its basics. Strum one chord at a time, take the rhythm out of it, just here it is, and I'll sing it in different ways and stuff and decide what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah.
Wrap it in different flows.
So that's what I'm talking about.
And stuff. I'll sing it in even weird ways.
But for
like,
me,
you know, just to figure out. And
for me, that's before the words even come. Like I said, when I'm hearing a beat, I listen to the beat first. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool, and then I'll come back to it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll start not saying words, but just
so you got
mumbling.
a melody in your head.
Yeah, you like the melody.
You got a melody.
I'll start, just mumbling things that don't make sense. Sound like I'm speaking tongues and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so awkward when your wife walks in.
Your music came first, and then you make
a lot of times, or sometimes, of course, there's that time where like you already got the bars. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll just go and try to fit it, which a lot of times is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just constructing it.
See,
You just
there's two
okay.
ways you go about it. You can either, like your house analogy, like building it with the foundation. For me, the beat is literally the land that you get to work with.
Yes.
You can either you gotta have the land first.
This guy.
Now the land, if you're like me, I look at the land, I look at the property around it, and then I build from there.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will have the idea of what they want to, like they already got the house plan, they got the blueprint, but now they're looking for the land.
Mm-hmm.
So you either have the blueprint
And
already,
that to
or
me
you
is
build
going-
and you put it.
To me, that's going
That is
to,
great.
for me,
I'm
that's,
going to use that if you don't mind.
that's
I'm going to use that
going,
analogy.
that's going
That's
to
how I
find the
read
beat. After you already have, as he said, the blueprint, the idea, okay, this is the direction I'm going. I already got my verse. I already got my 16. I need to find the move behind it. You know what I'm saying? That to me is kind of what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I got the idea. I know what I want that motherfucker to look like, this and that. Now I got to match it.
And
You know
that's
what
where
I'm
an
saying?
engineer comes into play, who can put your blueprint to place. So they would pretty much be like the realtors who would be like, all right, I got you.
This
here.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
loving this guy right
like,
here.
You got this right here, and then you trying to find the right
Now,
right
see, I ain't
land
found that man yet. That
to
engineer
go.
that's just like,
There's
this is
some
it.
cold ones.
I mean, you put my shit together pretty well.
Well, that's
I feel.
kind of what I do for like.
Like, you
video
ain't
stuff.
found my...
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you write, then I just try to
you know, I
find the
mean,
best land for you.
I do that in a
Out of
visual,
a mix.
in a video
Yeah.
sense, you know.
Yeah, true indeed. True. I mean, that's exactly how it works for you, because we'll pull up to a scene and what happens? I'll be like, all right, this is what I see. I like this idea. And then you like, all right, well, let me actually pull this together for you. We need this, and I need y'all to stand this way. And
That's what I love about you, fool.
Usually it goes
You would
like-
actually go off of
Okay.
somebody could tell you
I
what.
see what you're saying, but let me run this by you. 'Cause well, I mean, you know how it is when you.
Is it
Maybe
difficult
you
working
know all
with
the
me?
technical. Well, no, you're no harder to work with.
It's a,
No, you,
It is,
you
I did
give
like
me-
purple.
we know what we want,
You
but
give
you're
me
able to
freedom
do it
Put it to life.
Since
Yeah.
our styles line
and
up,
even make it better.
you let me do what I want, and it lines up with what you want. So
Yes.
that lets me.
But that's a
thrive.
collaboration.
But
Exactly,
you
creativity.
listen to me. You understand that, and I don't mean this in any kind of way, that when it
With all
comes to
due
that,
respect.
I know more than you do.
Right.
About how to light it and set up,
You
like
Timbaland.
things up cinematography.
You the Timbaland of cinematography. That's probably what you're saying.
Yo.
Because Timbaland is just like
Cut that out.
Eh,
And let Captain Redbeard is the Timberland of cinematography.
Because, like, if you think about it, if I can say I want it this way or so, I have this vision, and you're like, okay, well, if we do it like this, this, and this, we can get it to look like this. And then you already, I'm like, well, hell yeah.
Right.
Like, you pretty much are the
Now,
Timbaland
I'll
of
always,
it.
I'll always give you my input, and the reason I get to basically do whatever the fuck I want here is because we're doing it together.
I feel, to me,
if
that's
I'm
the best way to
if
work,
somebody was
man.
just hiring
Yes,
me
sir.
for a job and they're like, hey, this is my vision, I just want you to carry it out and make it look the best way you can, and they don't let me put my creative input in.
Yeah,
that's fine. I'll do it if they're paying me enough money or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
If I'm thriving and I feel those creative juices flowing, there's gonna be a difference.
But see, that's what
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing with
Yeah.
you. I love how this whole episode is about. You know what I'm saying? We just building you. That's the thing that I love about you, though. It's like 9 times out of 10, I know if you got an idea, I may be like, man, but I know I can trust you on it. So I'm just like, all right, look.
Let's see what it. Yeah, let's
Let's
see what it
do
do.
It works out.
It does
After
every
enough
time.
times of working out, he stops
This last
questioning.
battle we just
Yeah.
recorded at Clean Hands, like, you knew how I was feeling about shooting right there at the city and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or facing the city and shit. I was so cautious. I was like, this is about to be ugly, like the fucking construction shit's right here, and it looks gorgeous. You know what I mean?
So the same
Ready
way
to see
with
what you
your
do with this next
cameraman and the same way with your engineer. If you don't trust your cameraman and your engineer, your shit ain't gonna come out
It ain't
right.
gonna bang.
Nah.
Because the more you
Teamwork makes
restrict
the dream
them,
work.
the
Yes.
worse it's gonna be.
I hate when people.
Yeah.
No. Keep going. Because I got something after that. I got something after
you
that.
good. That's pretty much the staple of what I'm saying. Like how y'all are saying you're working together. Like you have that idea, and then he's like, all right, I can build on this. I can make it look a certain way, but. Or he has a change to it. He's like, it'll probably look better if we do it from this angle or do this.
And so I can relate that to
I say,
working
I mean,
with you.
He doesn't know all the rules of cinematography and things that I've studied, and that's why that's what I bring to the table. That's why he keeps me around. So I'll go in there and I'll say, okay, I know the vibe you're going for. I know what you're gonna like. Let me show you.
That's what I'm saying.
We've done it several times now. So at first he was a little more cautious.
But now I know you got it.
And now you know I could.
But that's my thing with you. You talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Set one up without him and he'd be fine with it.
Trusting your producer and things to that degree, you know what I'm saying? To a degree, you've been my producer for, you know what I mean, a couple tracks.
But they also got to be good because they may produce some shit and you be like, fuck is this?
But that's my thing with you. We've developed that trust to where, like, you know how I am with ad-libs, right? Like, not my bag.
I put my name.
I
put my name on everything I do.
Hold on, I hate ad-libs. You know what I'm saying? They not my mic. They always uncomfortable and weird for me to do. You know what I'm saying?
Ad-libs?
But sit ad-libs. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Saying the word and the word and shit like that.
I was the same way until I got with Soul Ray and he was like, you ain't gonna do no voiceovers, you ain't gonna do no ad-libs. And then the time I finally listened to his ass and did it, that's the song everybody liked the most.
Yeah, I mean, vibing on
everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, because the smallest element can be missing and it can throw off your whole shit. It's just like you can make a dope ass fucking ratatouille. If it's not seasoned, it can look good, but it's not going to be good. So you have to find those pockets that are missing. So I mean, like Soul Ray was telling you right, man. Shout out to Soul Ray, man. That's my guy.
I thought that was just a movie though.
No,
that was an actual.
I know it's a French food, but
it's mostly vegetables.
Yeah. We can't relate to that.
Wait, are we gonna talk about ratatouille? Because I know how to make a mean ass ratatouille.
How do you cook your ratatouille?
Man,
here we go.
I cook it basically like a soup, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, I have my squash, my eggplant.
It's vegetable soup, right?
Yeah, but some people make it unsoupy.
Yeah, it's like layers, like little.
Yeah, I just saw a video of somebody making a ratatouille, and it was like a baked ratatouille, and it was like they could scoop it out and put it on the plate, put a little sauce on it. But I don't like my ratatouille like that. I like my ratatouille kind of like wild rice soup or chicken. You know what I mean, like a chicken tortilla soup.
You put meat in it?
Gumbo.
Ratatouille you really don't supposed to, but I mean it's just all veggie.
I like meat. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you don't need it though.
No, you don't. No, fool, you don't.
I'm not gonna
don't.
say.
I don't know
I
why
love
this made me
meat. You know what I'm
think of
saying?
this.
In my food.
I love meat.
Have you ever heard of haggis?
Yeah.
Scottish. Did you know it's illegal in America?
That sounds like something you call somebody.
What?
Well, one of the ingredients I think is like sheep liver or something, or sheep bladder. One of the ingredients is illegal.
But they sell sheep. They sell lamb.
I know. It don't make any fucking sense. And you can get haggis if you know the right people, but technically it's illegal.
I didn't know haggis.
That's like making racism wrong, but you still practice
I'm
racism.
Irish, so I know what it is, but I have
We
never
still practice slavery.
I know
It's slavery practice in this moment.
It's like sheep liver and hearts and lungs and all this stomach all ground up and stuffed inside of sheep intestines. And it's a Scottish
It's
thing.
like a lazy version of a hot dog, kind of.
I had some lamb and shit. I went to the mosque one time, man, for Ramadan. My homeboy, shout out to Abdullah and shit. I know this ain't got nothing to do with y'all saying, but y'all talking about lamb. He, you know what I mean? He had me, bro. Like it was a different thing, man. They had like a celebration. So I went to Ramadan, bro. You know what I'm saying? The homie had hit me up. I was hungover and shit. Had just partied. He's like, we gonna do some work on the farm. I'm like, bitch, I ain't scared to do no work on the farm. I had been up all night. You know what I'm saying? Ain't slept. We pulled up. I did not know this was finna be some holy shit, if you will. We pull up. Next thing you know, he go to the back. He like, you ready for this work?
Did you know anything about Ramadan going into that?
I knew shit. He told. That's what I thought. I thought when he said we was about to do work on the farm, I thought we was about to help his father fucking bale some hay or something. No, I don't know how to do that. But we show up.
Boy.
We show up, bro. He go to the back. You know what I'm saying? Come back with a motherfucking lamb or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Flips that motherfucker over, whoosh, slits his throat, wipes it on his shirt, looks at me. You ready? I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my God, I have never seen nothing like that. Next thing you know, man, for the rest of the day, we killing sheep, fucking skinning them, cooking them, all kinds of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
How many sheep?
Probably. So we had a bunch of dudes showing up to buy.
Idea for a
You know what I'm saying? A
movie or
bunch of
something.
people. You said what?
That an idea for a short movie or something, or a scene in it. It's very surreal. Like you
Hey,
go
that's
into
gotta
that
be-
not knowing what to expect, and the guy just slaughters a sheep in front of you and wipes it.
It was
Yo,
tough.
that's
watch
gotta be in the
Atlanta,
Fuck
it
With Me
reminds me
video.
of that kind of surreal.
I
It's
just
like
started that.
That's got to be in the
Oh,
Fuck
it's
With Me
so
video, just
fucking
like
good.
randomly in the
So
middle of it, like we just
cinematography.
Hold on,
rock.
one at a time, one at a time.
Yeah, somebody was just talking about that last night at my job, and they was like, dude, you need to get on Atlanta. Yeah, the newest season is like,
good.
Ain't Childish Gambino in that bitch?
Right.
Ain't that
yeah,
what-
that's his shit.
hilarious, boy.
I ain't know.
Yeah, that's not his shit.
Running back, because the third season's out now. Well, it's not all that. It's coming out on Thursday nights and Fridays, whatever. It's on Hulu and stuff.
Man, I gotta get
And
my
FX.
wife off the serial killer shit. We trapped in a serial
The
killer hole.
cinematography
They
is
all do
so
that.
good. They shoot it all
That's
on
normal.
vintage lenses.
I don't know why.
So you get like flares and cool stuff, and they do a lot of backlighting. So it's very. I love the look. It's very
That's
my
the
style.
alligator man.
Yeah.
The alligator man. Yeah.
I ain't seen it. Like I said, I gotta
He
get
ain't
my
lying.
wife. I gotta get my. All me and my wife been watching lately, man, is serial killer docs and Bob's Burgers, man. That's what we've been on.
Bob's Burgers is my go-to when I
Watch
don't know
the
what to watch. I
Rookie
just
too.
want to sit there.
The
and eat.
I ain't
Rookie,
seen
I've
it.
been
What's The
like
Rookie?
dead into it. So it's about this older guy finally becoming a cop. Like he gets a divorce, and he's like trying to make a change,
Oh,
but
I've
like
seen that.
hella shit is going on.
The Canadian dude, he was on Castle or whatever.
I think yeah, it's good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's all it
It's
took
like
for you to get
4
involved.
seasons, bro.
I'm
like,
about to watch it.
That's a good
there's-
concept.
People are getting like people are getting killed in the season. They're like
Like,
main
like,
characters.
oh,
It was
bro.
like season 1. People just started getting
He
knocked
was on
off.
a bigger show like in the 90s
I was
or
like,
something. I can't remember what it was.
Ooh.
okay, they wasn't dying like that, but like somebody important dies. It's like every season somebody's like dying.
Like
Like
Game
you're
of
like, oh
Thrones.
shit.
You know what else we've been watching
Yeah.
is that American Horror Story shit.
I
That is
love
the shit.
That shit crazy.
I would
Lady
literally
Gaga
watch the
season.
Coven
I'm
season
not big on
over and
horror
over
stuff.
again.
You like Coven?
What happens
That's
in
my
the Coven?
favorite season,
The
bro.
Coven is
The Coven is the one where
with
they
the little
introduce the
witch girls?
witches, yes.
Okay, I
And
seen
the voodoo,
that.
because it's the witches
Nathan
versus
Fillion.
the voodoo
That's
priest.
the actor.
Now,
Yeah,
so the
he's
Coven
pretty
was
good,
cold, but
man.
to me the best
That's
one
funny.
was the Asylum, right?
You like the sound? You guys are
Asylum
weird.
was the nastiest joke. That's the coldest one with old girl who the main actress to that shit, and she's a main actress in a lot of them. I don't know her name though. Motherfucking. I
You like
can't
the
say
Asylum one?
The Asylum was crazy. Me and my
I
wife
love how we're
both.
judging each other real hard.
Cult was weird for me, but I be liking cult shit. I be thinking cult.
My
shit.
homeboy played in Cult. The one with it was like
Played in cult or was in it?
no no he played in that season
Big
the
difference.
one where it was Cuba Gooding Jr.
Okay.
And they found that house in the woods and then they was dealing with
This is
that
a
cult
movie?
and shit. No, it's American Horror Story. And it was like it was based on a true story. This black married couple moved into this big ass mansion in the middle of the woods, and they came
This is
across
American Horror
this.
Story?
Yes, and they came across this cult that was living in the woods. My homeboy Terrell, man, Terrell played one of the main cult guys.
I ain't seen
Yeah,
that.
man, I don't really like that season. I only watch it because my
Talk to
homie's in
me.
it.
Talk
You know what
about
season it was?
homeboys playing.
I think it's like either 4 or 5.
American
Talk to me-
Horror Stories.
See, I don't remember
And,
that. But talk to me about
cult
this. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of homeboys being in shit, you was in a movie just a while back.
Oh, yeah.
Opening scene. I still didn't get to see it yet. but it's on
Body
Amazon.
Brokers.
Talk to us about that, bro, because I didn't get to see your scene yet. So tell me what's
Oh
going
man,
on.
Body Brokers is a movie it's based on true events about the when Obama was in office, he was giving all these rehabilitation centers like these like wads of fucking lump sums of money to basically help them fund. And so what they were doing were
What
they
kind of
would
rehabilitation?
like drug
Okay, yeah,
rehabilitation.
That's what I thought you meant.
And so
there
like
could be like physical therapy.
yeah, but it's like drug rehabilitation centers. They was
Yeah.
getting all this money from the government, and they ran a basically like kind of a human trafficking type of deal to where like they'll get this large lump sum of money, and they will get paid extra money if they can keep a certain amount of people in their rehabilitation centers. So they were taking this money, giving it to these addicts. Like, we're gonna give you a nice place to stay. You're gonna be rehabilitated, but they will put them back on the drugs
Oh, so they have to stay.
so they had to stay, and it would keep their money rolling in. And so it's a movie about that shit that was happening. And one of the opening scene,
Who was doing this?
man, the government was like hella rehabilitation centers and shit. You gotta watch. It's called Body Brokers,
Reminds
bro.
me of Snowfall.
It's on Amazon.
That would have been
It's
a
like-
true to me back in
Man, it's man, when
You
you
pull
see the
that shit
storyline, it's so fucked up.
You pull it up on
But it's
Amazon
like,
and all you
it's
see is
real.
Burns in front of a convenience store counter, you know what I'm saying, with the eyes and shit.
Yeah, because I got a real gun pointed in my face.
It's a real
literally,
strap?
yeah, bro. Every time they cut, they would check the gun for bullets or, faultiness.
Make sure there ain't no crow shit happening. Y'all
Yeah,
heard
man,
that?
or Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin, yeah.
Yeah. But,
he got shot.
yeah, fool, that shit was PTSD, man. I've been robbed at gunpoint before.
I'm a DP myself, and
DP,
the DP got shot. Director of photography.
That's not what I thought you was talking about saying.
That's why you always say director of videography. That's not a thing. I always say you'd think Castro could remember
This
DP.
guy here, man. Where is your mind at, bro?
Director of photography.
I thought you was director of videography.
That's not a
gonna
thing.
lie.
I was
like,
try.
yeah,
I know you mean well, but
We gonna leave it.
just think
We gonna leave it. This guy at the smirk.
or DOP if
He
you're
said
uncomfortable.
DP, how be that?
What's
He
the
said, how be that?
DP, that's
DP.
double penetration.
That's what she said.
Hey, man.
I've
whatever
never heard any of
floats.
these before. It's hilarious.
You
We'll
never
talk
heard-
about it off camera.
I've never heard any DP jokes before.
Oh, I thought he was being
You
dead.
just heard one, bro.
I thought he was being dead.
DP,
Man, you just, History Made Me. You just dropped an album. I ain't had you on the show in a long
You went
time.
from DP to
Yeah, there's
history.
way too much.
So speaking of
DP
me,
on
straight
this
to my
episode.
album. Yo, straight to my album. This is double penetration now.
Way too much Redbeard in this episode.
now, the
Let's
only
talk
way-
about you guys.
God.
Now the only way you can combine it is the fact that I'm actually working on the second album, but this one I'm gonna take a little bit more serious and be more hood.
I'm just... This guy. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? This is with all due respect. You know that's how segues go here. Double penetration. Tell me about your album, guys. You know that's how
Wagglers. Tell me about that.
Shout out Why Not again, you know what I mean?
Honestly, it's just a little EP, just to put out and let people, hear what everybody likes to hear. But then there's also like one or two songs that
This is
for me.
History Made Me? Or?
Yeah, History Made Me. It's just to show like
got,
my different avenues of what I do. I
got
do
one of
like
my-
some hard shit, some type of like R&B rap shit, mostly some deep stuff, and then like back to like some hard shit. Like it's just a couple songs. I
You
just
got
put together.
one of my favorite features of all time on that motherfucker, man. It's called FWN, man, starring King Castro X and that bitch. You heard me? Check that
fuck
shit.
with me.
Yeah. No, I wanna ask you a question too. Do you feel pressure to put out music for your fans to keep them fed, or do you feel like you need to be reserved and just only put out things when you feel like, yo, the time is right, I don't want to just oversaturate? Do you feel like you are pressured to put out music to the people?
So for me, I really started doing this shit for me in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like
I like that.
I'm not signed to a contract to where I'm like pressured by people to put out. So I've literally just been making music just to make me happy. Like I'll just be like, hey, do y'all fuck with this? Or do you not?
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, I got
That's
like
what I'm at. Thank you.
As an artist,
I got
I'm
what,
not
like
gonna put out
27,
anything
30
I'm not
something
proud of
songs
if I don't
that I
get it.
made in like
I
a
understand
year.
being
In a
under a
year?
contract and people have to
lot.
put
Yeah.
stuff out.
I got something I ain't even recorded yet, but I got the beat, I got the words.
That's one of the
already
things I
got the
love about
process,
your shit, though.
But
when
I ain't got the money to buy the rest of
when
the
it-
beats. Them motherfuckers $50.
when it
pop,
comes time to put out music-
Beat stars.
That's one of the things I love most about your shit, though, is when it
Yeah.
comes time to
Yeah.
put out music, because you do take your little time off, and then when it comes time, you have 23 songs in like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Easy.
Yo,
I'm like, bro, it took me fucking a month to get this one right.
It's just
you
a
know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta slow down. Like I have to slow down because I'll literally find a beat. My bad. I'll literally find a beat and I'll be like, I'm like, hold on. I'll start writing to it. I'll literally make the whole song in like an hour or two. I'll know exactly. Like fuck with me. That was just hour maybe. Air it out. 2-3 hours. The record. Well, 2 hours of like just bullshitting. But I'm bouncing between other songs that I'm like writing. So I'm like, air it out. Fuck with me. Forgive me. I'm just like, ooh. I just go on a rampage, and
You
so I
heard
have
this,
to
it's
turn
Hard
to
for me to
one.
write 2 songs at once.
You gotta check out T-Walk. That shit crazy.
I don't know why. Like I'm just.
Yeah, I'm different styles. I
It's
guess.
so weird. Like it's like a gift, I guess, but it's a curse because it's costing me money every time I find a new beat, and then I make a song, and I'm like, oh, people.
But
gonna
that's
love
what you have.
this.
You have to be. That's one thing about the business too, bro. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. I got, and this just literally happened to me. Back in 2012, I did a song. It's called The Feels. And it was produced by my guy Illingsworth. Shout out to Illingsworth from Detroit. And Illingsworth, he worked with IDK. IDK had a single with MF Doom and I think Westside Gunn. My homie Illingsworth did part of that production on that. So I did this song in 2012. I released it in 2013. In late, I'll say early February, I see a post by Illingsworth. It's like, yeah, I just produced a full EP for Homeboy Sandman. If y'all know who that is, look him up. So I'm like, I'm gonna go check this out. And I remember the conversation months before, I'm seeing this post. I hit up Illingsworth, was like, yo, I want to buy the exclusive rights to this beat you did way back. He was like, I can't. I already sold it, the exclusive rights to a label, Mellow Music Group, who, I'm fond of. I'm fond of the artist that signed to that label. And when he said that, I'm trying to figure out, like, what artist did he sell this fucking beat to? So I see that post, bro. Yeah, I just produced a full EP for Homeboy Sandman. I click on the Bandcamp link, and I go to the song that's for free. That was basically his first single. I click on that fucking song, and it's my beat. Ooh. And he got a video to it, and it's cold. But it's not like my song, because my song has a story to it. It has a story to it.
What I was wondering about was about beats, and do you guys have somebody who generally, a chef, or do you just go look
I
for
do.
random
I actually
stuff?
do. I have multiple.
Do you like
yeah.
to make your own?
I have multiple.
I got a friend I grew up with, shout out Alex Yergin is his name, A Slade.
Shout out,
goes
bro.
by
Yeah.
Larry Beats, Larrr, 3 R's. Okay, we, since high school, we've been rocking. Anyway, I don't know if he's still doing it, but back in the time when I was shooting this little documentary thing I was working on, and I shadowed him for a little bit, he was going through this process where every single day he would make a new song. And if you see my little Redbeard tag at the beginning and end of stuff, that's his beat and all that stuff. And I always just thought it was really cool to see the process and stuff. Have you guys ever do making your own? Do you like have somebody else?
I mean, I can make my beats. I just don't have the equipment to or the time to.
Yeah.
So I mean, I do have personal producers. Shout out to my guy Big City, E Holiday, Young Boodle, my man Weirdo in Vegas. I got Man on Wire in London, Pure Fact from fucking Serbia. I got a lot of producers that are like, my main producers. And I say, like, I just go through like a plethora of their shit and just pick and choose what fits, my thought process at that time. But yes, I do have personal producers. I can make my own music and make my own beats, but when you have 5 kids, a wife, job, and you're juggling music and art and catering, like,
No doubt.
I really have no time to make my own beats.
See, Burns is way deeper in the game than me. I'm a YouTube browser, man. I just find what I like, you know what I'm saying? And when it's time to buy the beat, you know what I mean? That's what I do. You feel me? Bleeding. But yeah, that's my shit.
Who are some of your favorite producers?
So I actually just recently, I was gonna plug him in. Brian Got Hits. That boy.
I heard about him.
Sounds familiar.
He's
He's
the light skinned black dude with dreads. Like, he just came out with that what was that song he just came out with? The Crate Challenge.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about Light Skin Jesus.
Yeah, light skinned.
I know
Light
him.
Skin
I've worked with
Jesus.
him in video stuff. Yes. I can't remember his real name right. It's Brian. But yeah, young kid, light skin, he got the blonde dreadlocks. Yes.
Yeah, he's my go-to right now for cause I mean I'm just now starting to branch out.
He does beats,
so when you said I have fans and stuff, I was like, I may have like a couple people that really fuck with my shit right now. I'm just now building my base, trying to get out there. I guess my number one fan. I know.
The scene is,
what?
I was like maybe my number one, number 2 right here fan.
I fucks with my brothers.
Because my wife's probably.
Shout out to,
I gotta say.
When it comes to any show
Shout out
with
to the
JDB
wives,
on
man.
it, look, when it comes to any show with JDB on it, bro, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm at the show, you know what I mean? I'm usually front and center yelling and shit to the point where the videos that are being recorded are annoying as fuck. Cause all you hear is me, I yelling like a motherfucker.
This man here
bro.
has a bad habit, like for instance during the battles. I be so like if you look at the pictures and shit, the still shots, you see me like.
He looks like he smells something.
I'll be like, I be so honed in because I'm trying to listen because I'm also judging too, so I have to really pay attention. Marshall is the worst with reactions.
Yes.
He's the best and the worst. I'll be like, man, you about to rip my clavicle, bro, and I'm trying to pay attention to the bars.
He be grabbing people.
He literally reacts a lot. He reacts to everything.
Y'all talking about Soul Body?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out my guy. So that nigga reacts to everything.
I was like, damn. I was like, oh.
And that's the thing with Somebody is he's so big and he makes these sudden movements at battles to where it's like, yo, what the? Yeah, he'll come clear across from you know what I'm saying? Yo, that was crazy. He's fucked up Trey Boogie both battles, you know what I'm saying?
I
Because
don't get that vibe. He just looks like a giant teddy bear to me.
He
I
do.
know.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the strength he puts into everything.
Shout
Like,
out
he just,
Soul
That
Body.
excitement, man.
Like, this is. He's trying to hold himself back.
Yeah.
Remember that commercial?
Finishing people's lines.
He's the
Yeah.
he's the
He
black
knows what
he's
he's
the
saying.
hip hop version of the chef that be like.
that's why I love having
That's so good.
But that's my thing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you the most level-headed when it comes to the battle. That's why I love, look, I'm in the middle, you know what I'm saying? And you got me thinking about 15 other things, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10. I got Burns over here keeping track of shit, you know what I'm saying? Focus.
I gotta
judging.
keep time.
Yeah, he doing
gotta-
all of that. And then we got Soul Body on the camera who's there for, you know what I'm saying? Entertainment purposes like a motherfucker, like Soul Body on the camera.
And then he's
making-
judging too. But
Right.
it's like he's also giving away. Me personally, it's like he's giving away what his judgment is going to be. But then it's suspense because he's reacting to both battlers. No matter if they're whack or not, he's like,
It's like
okay,
having
speak that shit.
It's like having a direct, almost like a crowd reaction. It's like you know, getting to
That's
see
what I'm saying.
like a meter almost of where it's,
Right.
how hard things are hitting.
If I was a
Somebody is
battler
like-
and I battled and I did not get a reaction from somebody, I know
Yeah,
I ain't
you
doing.
gone.
That's what I'll battle for. Like,
You ain't
I
come
need
back.
that reaction. You know, if he don't come over there and touch me like this, you know what I'm saying, grab my shit, I had to do it to, you know, because
I
I
know
Hey, look.
part of it is because
I love
I'm
it.
shooting, I'm trying to pull focus and frame everybody up right and everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't catch everything the first time. I have to
I don't
watch it
either.
back a couple of times. But Soul Body, he'll be like, he knows what you're gonna say. He'll be like finishing lines with you and stuff. That's why I get so
Hey.
into it, man.
that's my
Yo,
thing
Soul
too. Is
Body-
like, go ahead.
Oh,
I was just saying, you say you don't catch everything. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, and y'all know when I'm there, I'm in work mode. So it's hard to even have a conversation. So when I'm sitting there watching battles, I'm already thinking about the next one, what needs to happen, who needs to be in what placement. So you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to you, you know what I'm saying? And you got to really say some shit that catches me to be like, to get that face. When you really spitting, y'all know when I'm
He be like this.
This brings up a good question though.
Picture.
When you're trying to judge on the spot and you can't necessarily catch everything on the first try, have you ever gone back after you judged a battle and caught more stuff that you didn't realize and been like, oh, maybe I judged that wrong?
So I'm gonna let my judge
I
speak.
don't.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
don't.
let my judge speak, but I don't ever. You know what I'm saying? So, or I don't ever. You know what I
I
mean? Like I
stay
said,
tall on my decisions
Have
when
you
I'm making
ever-
decisions.
Come even close, been like, oh, that dude did way better than I thought he did, or anything like
this
that.
is look. Here's my thing. First off, go ahead. You go ahead.
Are
You
you
judge.
you just pick it up pretty
but I wanna
quick.
talk
the
to
first
No,
time?
yeah, cause like if you see me doing the battles,
Well, yeah.
I'm rallying reacting. And it's not because I don't like the bars. It's because like not only am I keeping track of time, I have to judge. So and I judge, and me personally, I judge by a point system. So I go off not just the bars they spit. I go off how they constructed it. What rhyme, you know, how many rhyming word patterns they use. Double on top, like I'm judging everything. A person can have a dope bar, but if they rhyming words don't match up, I can be like, I'm gonna give you only a half a
What
point
if they
for that.
stick on the
But
same rhyme for over and over, like rhyming go.
And
no,
see, that's what I
go,
love about you,
over,
versus-
yeah, see,
like,
but see, I love
18
that.
bars.
But see, but they gotta be saying something that's significant.
Well, you know
to,
what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like that alliteration, man.
Come on.
It's the alliteration. You have the rhyming sounds that are matching. You know, multiple parts in a single line.
Yeah, that's
you know what
true.
I'm saying? Before you even get to your
That's
bar,
nice.
that means a lot to me because I'm a big, huge fan of alliteration.
Aaron Sawyer likes to do that.
Yeah, and those multi syllable and multi sounding enunciations that they do with their rhymes. You know what I mean?
The
But-
big bad bull thing.
If you noticing like during the battles, I'm like homed in.
Yeah.
I'm not like, the crowd could be reacting. I'll be like, that's a good one. All right, y'all hold it down because I'm trying to.
That's
you know
why
what I'm
it's
saying?
the perfect chemistry. Like I said, with you and Body up there because I cannot focus. You know what I'm saying? I could never judge a kid now when they battle. First off, the thing you have to be performing for me to even give a fuck. In that moment,
yeah, you're a performance guy.
Yeah, because I'm paying attention to everything else.
They could be saying the most dopest shit. If they performance
ain't
up there, he gonna be like.
If there was 3 Castros up there, there wouldn't be no. You want people that are looking out for different stuff and different things.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I am so
it's
much.
Not helping you if they're doing exactly the same.
Check me out. I am so much.
Exactly.
Hey, look. In the lunchroom. Oh my bad. In a lunchroom. You the kid that look at the plate and be like, man, this shit look fire. He look at the plate and be like, man, I can see what they made for it. And then you be like, oh, this that good sausage. Hold on, this a good pizza. Soul Body is that nigga that you hear from across the way talking about, damn, this shit good. Those
we got pizza, ladies and gentlemen.
But this my thing.
Got good.
Check me out.
He just take a bite.
I'm looking at this shit like, bro, we got broccoli on this shit.
Check me out.
Bubbling with positive energy.
Oh, yeah.
That's my thing, man. It's you know what I mean? Like I said, that's why it's so good to have y'all. Because like I said already 15 times, I've been trying to get to this motherfucking point. You know what I'm saying? It balances everything out. As I'm thinking about 15 things, as I said, if you're not performing, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to pay attention. And I know kids spitting some crazy shit. But I can't watch it. I can't fuck with this shit while I'm in the building. I mean, I fuck with this shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Every now and then you'll get the look, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I have to go back and watch his shit because his shit's layered. That's when I get to become the fan of battle rap. I don't really get to react to y'all shit, you know what I mean, until I'm at home and I finally get the footage. You know what I'm saying? But in the building, as I said, I'm thinking about 15 things. So if you extra layered and you not yelling, poking, punching somebody, like I'm like, this is cool, bro. You ain't bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was like, I tried to tell him the first time. I was like, bro, you probably would have won. Now I was like, if you projected.
Who you? What battle? You talking about Kid
versus
Aaron?
It was the very first one that I was there for.
We got good showman now. The Trey, Beans.
Shout out to the guards.
I mean, Sub just started.
Lineage, he got something cool before.
That's what I'm saying.
They want to do, man. Look, they want to do pre-performances. The way he performed, it's like watching slam poetry that's going to keep your ears locked.
That was the first time I saw Dupree.
Let me talk.
He's one of the type of battlers that you can mute his battle footage and his body language will have you like, what the fuck is this motherfucker saying?
I got you. Look, check this out, because now we're talking battle rap. Now I'm mad excited. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about performance, so it's very. First off, y'all motherfuckers need to quit sleeping on Lineage. Lineage one of the coldest to me in the league. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why motherfuckers sleeping right now. He one of the heaviest punchers in the game. Shout out Trey Boogie. He cold. What the fuck?
I think he's fine. I think he's a little overrated. I think he's right there in the middle.
See, I can't get into it.
I feel the same way.
Check me out.
I feel the same way, and I got mad love for Lineage.
I think he's got potential. He could be one.
He's constantly progressing though.
His swagger nice.
He's constantly progressing.
The way he performs, you know what I'm saying? There ain't a white boy performing like that man right now in our league though. Our league, you know what I'm saying? He the coldest white boy in the league to me. You know what I'm saying?
Because you like that type of performance shit, though.
I do.
That's your performance preference.
Let me talk to you when it comes to Dewan. Dewan's performance was polished as fuck to me. A lot of the battlers are hating on him too. You know what I'm saying? It was like, bro had been and he has been. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's been doing this. He's been doing this.
But he was just so he automatically from jump. You know what I'm saying? He got up on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got up on that. Yeah, he got on his bumper.
You know, real brothers don't battles with real brothers. You know what I'm saying? Think Cain and Esau or whatever. You know, real brother. I'm like, oh my God, he talking to this man, yo.
Can't wear a t-shirt July. It's gonna be a
mean summer.
They grew up together for those.
He handles crowd reaction well. You know what I'm saying? It's too I mean, what you just say? Can't wear a shirt in July. It's gonna be a mean summer. Everybody, he started going and shit. They started reacting. He just stepped back. Like I know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Whatever the fuck. He be on it, bruh. Shout out to Dwayne. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's just one of my favorite people. Every time
He's solid.
He makes me smile. He's such a good
He's a
dude.
genuine heart.
Oh yeah.
I love that dude, bro. I kept running into him. He was like, "I'ma see you." And
He's so
like,
positive, and he's got that little
and I
baby
will
now.
always see him. I'll be like, bro.
Shout out to the
wish
one.
him
I
all the
told you
best.
I'll see you.
Yeah, I love the one
glad
because
he's
like his
getting involved in
man, he
that
take
because
care of his family, bro. He's a family man. You know what I mean? I love how he gets his family involved and like they come to his shit and support him.
It's beautiful.
Big shout out to not just the one Dupree, but his family, man. Shout out to his wife, his kids. Man, he has a wonderful fucking family.
He's doing it right.
Yeah, man.
I don't.
Hey, fuck all the rappers that got kids. If you got kids out here and don't take care of them, you need to stop rapping.
Man.
Fucking man.
Stop fucking rapping.
So let me ask you this, because I can't do biasness, right?
I don't do that either.
But I can't call a certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta refrain from talking about
say,
ass
I
league
think
only.
someone so.
When it comes to this championship match, who do you want? If we was to put the belt on the motherfucker in our league right now, who do you think? Let me do. Yeah, see, I can't talk about that, but you got your
That top 5 is so cloudy to me.
Check me out. Let me finish my question though.
Okay, let me get ready for the ridicule.
Hold on. He said
I'm about to get ready for the hate.
I'm sorry.
But look,
that nigga cold, bro.
Hold on, check me out though. Let me break my question down though, because there's certain qualifications to me as league owner that I'm looking at, and this is why I'm not calling it. You know what I mean? Obviously behind the scenes, I get to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain qualifications for a champion that I'm looking for that, you know what I'm saying, I feel are very important. It's not just how well you perform, how well you bar, but how well you gonna rep the brand. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's very key. As the face of the company, you got to carry that belt with pride. If you were to pick off of those qualifications, you got to perform. You got to have bars, but you also got to be about the business. That's important to me.
I would say,
who would you pick?
For the championship match for this belt,
put your two in the match, and who do you want to walk away?
I would say.
We're talking about one battle in particular, or just overall?
Yeah, just like overall, like who would I want as the championship match to go with the belt on the line?
That's a good question. Who would we want to match up?
It would be.
Trey's got to be in there. Who would Trey be facing?
So Trey can't be in it, unfortunately. He's battling Headache July.
No, we're talking about hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
Wait, he's battling Headache.
If we wanted to see the two, I have not seen Headache battle
So
yet.
to Trey right now,
I can show you a few when we
He
done.
thought I was trying to bait him into a battle on this live chat Soulbody was doing. I was like, I can't wait to see you or something like that. And he thought I was trying to call him out. And I was like, no, dude, I think
So,
confused
I don't
with
even
somebody
battle.
else.
He's
like,
on
you
your
trying to battle?
bump.
You trying to
He
battle?
was on your head. He's
Check
like,
me
oh,
out.
who the fuck is this guy?
Check me out. What's important to Trey right now is he's making sure he's choosing the correct plates for his future.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's why he's like, let me
yeah,
go and
yeah.
take out Headache. Let me go and take out the next big man. He said, I'll get to the belt when I want it. Because Trey feels very much in his heart, and I feel like a lot of the audience does as well, that when he want that, that's his.
I would
You know
say
what
my
I'm saying?
matchup would be my personal championship
Dream matchup.
match. It would be between Trey Boogie. I'm gonna do two matches.
Okay.
I would do Trey versus Dre,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very possible.
and I would have
Then get the lead.
Dre Gaines coming out on top.
Okay.
I love Dre
2-1,
Gaines.
3-0.
I would say they would have a nice debatable.
I
You
can
said
But
Trey and Trey?
Yeah.
yes, Dre and Trey.
And who's coming out?
Dre be cracking me up with the way
I
he
would
moves.
say that Dre would
You
end
ain't
up
doing
taking
nothing.
Trey.
So.
Nothing.
Okay.
This is why, because I've seen Trey battles from the first time when he joined the league all the way up until now. He has a habit of, he'll say a cold bar, and then the people react to it, and instead of keep going, he will jump back and repeat that very last bar that got the reaction to go into his next bar, and he would keep doing that after every bar.
Yes.
But Dre Gaines is like, nah, man, I'm about to smoke you and lead a scene, and ain't finna be no evidence.
I don't know.
That's what I love.
I think Dre does
Knock
it a lot
him,
too.
man. Hey, knock him off. Lead a scene.
Dre does it a lot too, though.
No.
I don't know.
Dre, he does it when he's interrupted in the middle of his bar.
Yeah.
He'll stop. Okay, let me run it back so you won't miss the concept of where I'm going.
Yeah.
Do you know this apartment letter? My bad.
I can go check.
J. Rob ended up being. Will you open that door?
It's D.
Good looking.
He's nuts.
It's up top. It's top.
Continue. My bad.
But my other match would be Tedious versus Sam Price.
Let's go.
Now, oh fuck.
That's coming, by the way.
Okay, if Headaches joining the league,
Department D.
I would say, cause people sleep on Tedious, bro. People sleep on Tedious. In the message group and all that shit, look, Tyler got some fucking
is crazy.
Tedious is one of my favorites.
I think he's crazy.
He's one of my favorites, dog. Cause that motherfucker knows the format of this shit. And he reminds me of grind time era.
Tedious.
Yes. He reminds me of the grind time era. And to be honest, bro, lyrically, him and Kid Now when they battle was it was a hard one to judge. I thought it was nice. Other than if he wouldn't have slipped up, I would have been like, bro, you know what? I'm going to just leave this to y'all.
Let me ask
you
this.
I don't think lyrically, nobody in the league can really match the level of Tedious pen. His pen. Aaron Sawyer he's there. Argue with. But however, Aaron Sawyer, he overdoes it for me.
Yeah, my boy be playing a little
Aaron needs to trim.
Yeah, he play a little bit too much, but even on his serious shit, it's like if he back up off the gas a little bit and take his time with expressing it.
Aaron Sawyer needs to trim fat and get more direct. And then he'd be crazy as fuck. If he trimmed the fat and got more direct with his opponent, it'd be crazy.
From the stars to the moon, I come through.
I would say cut out the astronomical shit.
What's good?
Or not cut it out, but like trim it. When you say trim the fat, I would say that.
We've all told him.
I would say he has to be very mindful of when he needs to exert his energy. Right. That intensity.
Because it's like a bunch of times, so what I'm gonna do is tell you
all the time, and it's like, no, it don't have to be like that. It don't have to be like that.
His defense is so like he can't be himself. He wants to show up as a rapper, and we tell him, you know, we'll save that for the album. Do that with your tracks and stuff. Do it on the track.
Yes, track music and battle rap is two different things.
So
it's two different.
Totally different. It's not really that he does it like he's showing up as a battler. That's just him. So we're pretty much telling him to like. We're trying to tell him not really be fully you. Like if you want to get serious about this battle rap shit, my boy Aaron.
It's a time and place for everything.
You gotta watch and learn. It's the same way with rap and shit.
So
you gotta
I will
watch
say
and learn
really quick.
And then however you just formulate your way to become the best that you can be in it instead of just
hold on. I'm tripping.
Bullshit.
I'm tripping. My second championship match. I'm fucking tripping. It would be Kid 918 versus
y'all leaving my boy Sub-Z out the mix, man.
No, I love Sub-Z. However, just from Sub-Z's first performance, which he absolutely killed it, I don't think I need more.
Yeah, it's not enough.
It's not. I'm not saying he's not enough. It's not enough for me to go off and say, all right, you can go up against Tedious.
Let me ask you.
If you put Sub-Zero against Tedious, Tedious is going to smoke Sub-Z, fam. If you put Sub-Z against Tedious, he's going to smoke Sub-Z. I'm sorry.
So that's also coming in July. But look, let me ask you.
What?
Yeah, that's coming. Now
I won't be there because
that's our biggest card. Y'all gonna get our biggest card. That's the championship.
No, it's me and my wife's wedding anniversary.
Shout out to the wife. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this real quick. Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this then. April 16th, we got Sub-Z versus Aaron Sawyer. How's that finna go? You know what I mean? Sub-Z versus Aaron Sawyer. That's this weekend. We got Sub-Z versus Aaron Sawyer.
That's gonna be a good one.
Sub-Z just gotta stay polished.
Very different styles.
Sub-Z can't even stumble. Because Aaron Sawyer comes polished. That's one thing I love about Aaron Sawyer. That motherfucker is always goddamn lickety-split polished.
He don't stumble. It's what he
don't
does.
stumble. He's he's always practicing. He's always working. He's a very fucking hard worker. I love that about him.
Yeah.
Sub-Z is going to have to beat his multis. He's going to have to really have in-depth fucking bars. He cannot stumble.
You don't think he can get in there and just punch his head off?
Nah.
If he does, it's going to be a great surprise.
I think the battle's going to have a great back and forth between the two.
But then he also has to match his intensity. Because if he is cool, because Yazoo was a cool kill for him. That was like a sniper hit. Like, you know what? Target, bow. All right, show me my next adversary. You know what I mean? But this motherfucker got to come out like the fucking metal. If you saw the clips on TikTok or Facebook, this dude, he's like shooting his guns and shit to metal music, like to the drums. It's the gun drummer. He has to bring that type of intensity to Aaron Sawyer, because Aaron Sawyer is going to be like, motherfucker, I'm smiling in your face, but I'm psychotically killing you. Sub-Z is going to have to really match that intensity. He can't be as chill, like, I'm gonna just murk you with ease.
That's my thing,
man, this is not an easy fight.
I feel like cats are sleeping in the league. They think he ain't shit. Somebody's going to fuck around. They really are here to talk.
I don't know why.
I don't either, because I think
I don't fucking
with
know
them
why.
doubting him,
But that's the braggadocious.
What am I looking for?
J. Rob the Law.
That's just the battle mentality. Like,
Right,
no, I don't give a fuck. Like,
but
you're
I
weak,
feel like they're
even
gonna
though you're
fuck
good.
up. They're gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
I had to hunt for this.
And slip, and then Aaron Sawyer's gonna get in his bag, and they're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna doubt that man, and they're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? And try to not take it serious, and it's gonna be game over. You feel me? That's how I feel like it's going to go down. Not with Sub-Z versus Aaron. Like I said, if Sub-Z sleeps on Aaron, that's exactly what's going to happen. But I also feel like Sub-Z has the potential to get in there and punch that motherfucker shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, even if he comes with that, bro, he's going to have to match that energy, because Aaron Sawyer is going to take it up from the first. When you introduce him, the energy is already up.
Aaron coming ready.
He's...
Most def.
It's like putting Charles Manson and the Ukraine and Russia fight.
I feel
the
that.
intensity. You have to approach this man like, I know I'm dealing with a fucking serial killer, this crazy ass white boy. It don't matter if you white or black, but when you face it, Aaron Sawyer, you have to come in the match like, bro, I'm gonna have to just overkill you because you're gonna overdo it, and I ain't got time for your bullshit.
And Aaron will literally, he'll be like, oh, that was a good bar. He'll, and then fucking, and
get Lil Uzi here.
Here's one thing y'all don't know about what's up.
Okay, my turn. Give me the knife.
That's Aaron. I really feel like Sub-Z.
Give me the knife.
If Sub-Z goes second, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't witnessed it, but I've dealt with him. We've been rapping for a long time. His rebuttal game is finna be vicious. That man's ability to freestyle, come up
Aaron,
with
right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Sub-Z.
Oh, Sub-Z, yes.
We haven't seen it yet.
He will freestyle. He freestyled against Kid or against Aaron. At the end, he was like, "Yo, Castro, I still got time here because you know when I freestyle, I get wicked. You know what I mean? I'm daddy in this battle shit. So let me talk to Kid for a minute." And then he started going off on Kid freestyling. Like Sub-Z got freestyle bars. So anything Aaron say, if he goes second, rebuttal potential.
Yeah.
We gonna see, man.
But even if Sub-Z go first, he still have the ability to rebuttal his, first round.
Right.
So in the first round, if Sub-Z goes first, he's going to get his shit off. Aaron going to get his shit off. But while Aaron getting his shit off, he's going to find ways to rebuttal that shit because his energy is like, out of everybody in this league, nobody is matching Aaron Sawyer's energy.
I agree.
Trey Boogie is matching. He's matching his intensity. However, the energy level is it's like unmatched with anybody in this fucking
Aaron
league.
Sawyer is the best performer we got. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to performance, he's the best performer.
No,
in the
man,
field.
because AK DNA, he's a great.
Roster.
Damn, he not? Why? What are you doing, dog?
Only been to one battle so far. So.
Yeah, we got to get him a couple more.
We need to talk.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
me and you.
He's not on the roster yet.
Oh, AK from DNA, my bad.
Did you ever see
him not on the roster?
Yo, I know he got mad at me because I said I didn't know him or so. And he was like, "Who is you?"
He got that.
I was like, "Nigga, I'm JDB." He was like, "I don't know you." I was like, "You don't know me yet." Hey, his shit was fire. I'll give it to him. I was like, "I know you now."
Bro, he reminds me of Tracy off of The Wood.
The Wood's one of my favorite films. I fucks with The Wood.
Get your ass in the back
That's
seat.
always how I thought. That's always how I thought my radio.
He was just like that.
Yo.
Yeah. That's always how I thought my wedding would end up being. You know what I'm saying? And I would be dude getting married. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like we about to hit that point of me and Joe about to get married, and I'm gonna be like with the homies like, bro, I don't know if I can do this shitty drug. Like I'm scared as fucking.
Man, you don't shut your ass up and do that shit. Walk down that motherfucking aisle.
Like, yeah,
fuck you talking about? Be a man.
This woman is good for you, bro. You ain't shit without this woman. It's gonna be like, man, y'all right. Come on.
You already live life.
Like that don't even cover it. You got lucky as fuck.
Shout out to
don't
my
even
queen.
do. Don't even.
My guy Red
You do
Beard.
not deserve
I love this motherfucker.
All right, gentlemen.
I love
way
you.
better than you.
Shout out to my
Joe,
goddess.
sister. That
Now,
girl's amazing.
This man don't give no fucks.
You're like my brother and sister.
All right, real quick.
He don't
you know
give
what I'm
no
saying?
fucks, bro.
As I said, J-Rob the Law in the building, man. We're going to have to get to his
J-Rob.
podcast, so I got to wrap this. What do y'all got to plug real quick?
Descendants video. Shot by my guy, Kevin Redbeard Productions. We got Paid T, we got Paid, Brandon Paid Wade, co-shooting it. We got, with all due respect, doing the podcast and the interviews and photography. We got Why Not doing photography. Y'all come out, man. The dates and the times will be posted for every time we need extras. Just follow me everywhere at 318ME918.
Come with me.
And you will see all the info.
Let me know. I'll be extra out there.
Bad,
Got my cane.
What you got, JDB?
Shit. Hey, album's still out, man. Y'all niggas ain't hitting that play button. I need you to hit it.
History made me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy as fuck.
Again,
my favorite feature on that motherfucker too. Who that dude? What's that called?
What's
Fuck
that
with
dude
me.
name?
He's a fucking douchebag, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Gavin, you got to start getting on his bumper, bro.
We need,
Get on his shit,
on
man.
the YouTube channel when I'm uploading this video. We need interaction.
Yeah, y'all need to like.
Please pop that like button.
Yeah, like.
And subscribe.
That's
like,
your
like,
spot.
comment,
We're up to like
subscribe,
240
share.
subscribers, but we're getting like 8 likes a
Hold on,
video.
you taking Gavin's spot.
Man,
Let Gavin do his
if you
thing.
watching
Hold
this
on,
part
hold
right
on.
now, hold on, they ain't listening. Cause with all due respect, if you watching this part right now, hit that. It'll probably be like right here. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, motherfucker. Let your mama know.
All right. Now,
That
Gavin,
shit
you do
great.
your
Oh,
turn.
God.
It's your turn. You know what I'm saying? Match Jesse.
So like, comment, subscribe.
With all due respect, Rap Battle League, April 16th. This will be out the day, you know what I mean, we're doing the battles, you know what I'm saying? But April 16th, May 21st, you know what I'm saying? When's the, with all due respect, live?
May 19th.
May 19th, live at the motherfucking Shrine. Going down. Check out Watfield, J-Rob the Law in the building. Shout out Soul Body Cypher. Shout out Mr. Burns. Shout out JDB the Realest. Check out History Made Me. Shout out Redbeard Productions. Shout out my queens. Check out Soul Tap Podcast, man, on all streaming platforms right now. My baby over there recording this shit right now. Shout out to the goddess. She beautiful, thick as fuck. I sucked that woman's toes. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't scared. And for those of you that don't like it, with all due respect, fuck you. And we out. You know what I mean?
It's fashion. She like to pull up in the fastest, hoopy with the black tip. We get it crackin', she releasing the dragon. Hold up, fire breathing. I am not a heathen. I am just a lion, crushing everything he's saying. Heat seeking, missile launcher with a beacon. With all due respect, fuck you for even speaking, ho.